Everyone, it's Arlene here with Design with Arlene, and I'm back today for another video tutorial on a project which happens to be a card. First off, I wanted to just say thanks for stopping by and watching my tutorials where I share my love of paper crafting with by video tutorials on YouTube. I also have a Facebook page too and a blog as well. So I just wanted to check these out, give you the information on where you can reach me if you're interested. So today's project, I am using the stamp set called Flowers of Friendship. This is one that's been around. It's came out. It's in the annual catalog. I'm trying to bring some out because before you know it, the new catalog will be here. So I want to hurry up and get more use out of my stamps, right? I'm also bringing out a very oldie but goodie, and this is the layering circles. These are the dies. You can see how old they are, that I've had them a while because it has the older packaging in them as well too. All right, so let me show you the cardstock and the DSP that you're going to be using for this card. The base of my card is going to be Pool Party, and that's just half a sheet. Then I've got it scored. And then I'm also using some basic black, and I've got a piece or a couple rectangles, actually three pieces of basic black. And again, the dimensions will be all on my blog, so you don't need to worry about writing it down. Just head on over to my blog and I'll have the dimensions and all the products used on there. I also have a piece of basic white cardstock that is cut in another rectangle shape. And then I use some of this Simply Marvelous designer series paper. This is the celebrations going on right now, so it is now through March 31st of 2022, and this is some of the paper that you can get for free with qualifying purchase. It is double-sided. This color happens to be coordinating with the pool party, and I have 3 pieces of these. Let me move this out of the way so you can see that. I've got a bigger piece, a little smaller, and then a very pretty thin piece as well. And then the last thing that I've done is use some basic white and basic black, and then I went ahead and cut those out with the layering circles dies that you saw earlier. These really, you only need 1 white and 1 basic black. I cut both of them out because I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do. I'm still not sure which one I want, so I think I know which one it is, but we will see once I stamp on it. So let's go ahead and let's get stamping. So I've decided to go with the little bit larger circle that I have die cut out, and using my Pool Party ink pad, I'm inking up this. This is about the largest, it's the longest flower, I guess I should say, on this stamp set. So I'm going to ink that up in Pool Party. And I'm just gonna make sure it looks okay on my scrap piece of paper. Yes, it does. In fact, I think I'll turn it this way. And then, you know, it's going to go off of my circle, and that's okay. It's what I want. So I think I'll just try to center that about right there. Okay. And then I also, with the Tuxedo Black ink, I'm going to stamp this saying. This card is going to go to a coworker of mine that has, I just want to say thank you. She was super nice. She's always very thankful, and she thinks of, she's always thinking of other people. So I wanted to just send her a little thank you card. So, okay. So I just put that directly over there, but you can still see it. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue this down onto my background, which I've cut out in the basic black. And using my Stampin' Seal. So this, because I used the larger the basic white circle, you're just going to have just a little bit of the black peeking out, but I think that's what I wanted it to look like. So set that aside. Now let's bring in the card base, and you can see that I've scored it a couple of times here too as well. So it folds down like this, and then I have scored it a little bit inside in the front of the card, so it's actually going to bend back like this. And I have these already pre-cut. Okay, and then I'm just going to glue this. This is the Simply Marvelous. I want to keep saying Marvelous, but it's Simply Marvelous, and I'll glue that onto the basic black. So it'll have just a little bit of a layer. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this and repeat the process for that third right there. So I'll go ahead and get these glued down. I'll be right back. Okay, now I have these glued down, these layers here. I'm going to put that to the side, and I'm taking my basic white cardstock, and I have another saying that I want to go on the inside of the card, and this is just says thank you for everything. I'm going to stamp that right there. And then with the pool party, I've got one of the, it says smaller flower, like that, and I just want to stamp that on the bottom, and I think on the top too as well. Okay, so that will be the inside. And bringing my card base back, now is the fun part of gluing everything down. So this is going to go on the inside of the card. I am about out of Stampin' Seal, so I figured it's probably going to run out right while I'm recording a video, but I have a refill handy, so it's all good. Okay, so that's going on the inside of the card. I'm going to go ahead and close that front flap here and glue this panel here to the inside front. Just making sure I try to center it keep it centered as best I can here. And then this is going to be folded here like this. And I'm going to glue the thinnest panel right here. Actually turn it upside down. Kind of get a little better grip on that paper. Okay, so that's going to go like this. Now, the next thing I want to do is open this up. And this little panel here is going to go on the inside, on the left side, right here. I'll set that down. And that way when you close it, you can't really see it, okay? And again, I've got all the dimensions on my blog as well. And then this one is just going to go right here on the front, and I'm going to take some Stampin' Dimensionals. I just want to make sure that I'm going to put a couple on here, making sure that I don't want to put adhesive over here or over here. That way when I open the card up, it will open all the way, okay? I think I'll add 3 on here. And I'll just add, there we have it. Now you can also take your bone folder just to give it a good crease. Sometimes cards like these, because you have a thicker, there's more paper, you know, see how there's multiple layers on here. So you might just even open it up right here. Just give it a good crease with your bone folder like that. And with time, it should be just fine. Okay, and I did have to complete my card by adding a little bit of bling and some fun. So I am taking, these are the opal rounds. They're so pretty, and they just have a little bit of like iridescent, so like an opal. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that onto the front of my card. So I just like to add a few right here, like that. See how pretty those are? Okay, and then my last thing that I want to add is some ribbon. This is the Pool Party sheer ribbon. So you can see the theme of the pool party color, and the basic black with the white I think is just so elegant. And I'm just going to put a little bit right in the middle of this. And this one, I think I will just put a knot rather than a bow, just to keep it a little bit, little simpler, I think, just so that your eye is looking more at the middle of the circle there, rather than looking at the bow if there was one. Okay, and then just simply trim this. I like to cut it at an angle. And there you go. Super fun card, and it opens up like this, and like I said, I'll be able to, you know, write a little sentiment for her. and quick and easy. You saw how easy that was. So anyway, thanks you guys so much for tuning in. Please press the like button if you like it. And if you, whatever you want to see more content of, please let me know. And also don't forget to check out my blog for all the measurements and the products used. And that will have a link to my store as well. Thanks you guys, and have a great day. Bye.